Welcome back to the Order of the Golden Gryphon. We are continuing on. Last time we had a couple losses. We are kind of making up some recruitment. I'm going to let poor Emmerich the Brokenhearted here have a rest. We took a easy mission here, but he is quite banged up. We've taken on a couple new recruits later, some better than others. We do have Ferdinand here, and he is not stellar. Not stellar. Maybe we can make him into a tank or something. We'll see. Hopefully, we'll just have some easy missions here. Right now, we need to fulfill contracts for the city-states. So we really need to make it down south. We kind of came over here to extend our trade triangle, but I figured there's no reason to pass up a good contract when I see one. So here we are. Boy, they made me chase them all the way freaking over to here, didn't they? All right, let's do this. 5 of them. This should be quite easy for us. We are looking to get some more armor, but we're not desperate for it either. Okay, off the bat, I'm seeing a lot of people that are not wearing their helmet. That may be a mistake. Hopefully that will. Do I need to move up on these guys? Probably. Sure, I think we can be relatively confident. Unfortunately, we have not managed to secure ourselves any kind of range character. I am looking pretty hard for a hunter, but we just have not managed to pick up anything. Gotta be careful here because we're gonna run out of room. No, actually we'll be okay here. And you'll have to go wide. Okay, they're planning on sitting there. All right, what we'll do is we'll just get in range of our reach weapons, if that's the case. All right, what are you guys gonna do? Okay, they do have some throwing. That's not the best. Wow, and that took us down to half on our armor. Don't love that. All right, I am probably gonna have to soak one more round of that, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and take the high ground here. Okay, so these two are both not things I can transverse through. I only have room for 2 down here, so we're gonna have to go tall. But if I step here, he can step down and hit me, so I think we're only gonna go 1 and wait on these ones. You'd actually go to there and wait. All right, you two, I guess I will actually engage that. So you can go up to here. Oh, okay. I honestly was not expecting that. Wow, really? Okay, well, his armor is now broken. That is unfortunate. Wish we could make it to there. All right, we'll take this. I think we're just gonna pull back a little here. He has no chest armor already. Alright, so I'm gonna want to go. I guess here doesn't let me attack anyway, so I could release a hound. Hound's probably gonna get stabbed up if I do. I think we're gonna take that. And over here, get in position to attack up. Oh, engaging it. Wow, these guys are not doing what I think they're gonna be doing. Okay, give them a little bonky bonk. Okay, we'll take that square. I think we're gonna get stopped right here. I want him to go up and bonk him. I think we're just gonna have to go around. All right. Have him next round. Oh, I could have rotated right there. That may have been a better play. All right, here I'm gonna try to get him so he can't throw. And I think we are just gonna kill this guy. He's the most dangerous, I would say. Okay, armor's gone. All right, you're just chilling. 63. Yeah, take it. Ah, unfortunate. Nice, but I wish you would have finished him off. In this case, shove him and take that spot. Okay, well, I guess we will not be making a tank out of that guy. That ends that conundrum. Alright. Come on. Really? Double whiff? Okay, that is not what we needed. That's really not what we needed. Wow! Okay, are you guys just not warmed up today or what? Why are we missing like crazy here? That is very worrisome. I'm gonna chance a step back. This is embarrassing performance, guys. I hope you know that. Alright, let's hit him maybe? Like at all? Thank you. Hasso, finally somebody doing something around here. This is not okay, guys. Yeah, this is how round like 2 should have gone. Alright, you're just gonna wait. There, jeez, okay, what you just weren't warmed up, I guess. Alright, my bad, my bad. This spot. I wouldn't mind getting in for some stabby. Yeah, gotta remember to toot here. Okay, you have a better melee attack than he does. Let's just get the surround off here. I'm not gonna be able to switch over. Come on up. We are definitely running them down. Hopefully we can get up at least one piece of armor here. We don't need to stun. That was kind of... Oops, didn't mean to do that. Everyone has at least a knife, because before I started recording, I made sure that I had all the equipment good. There we go. All right, well, Ferdinand, I guess you resolved the issue of me not knowing what to do with you. And we got pretty much garbage, I would say. I guess we do need these, so. The worn is better than the patched. I guess since we have walked literally this far already, we may as well just hop over here. And let me check and see if there's anything worth buying. Yeah, we already have a contract. I guess we also... Ooh, I saw a hunter there. Okay, we have cheap tools, but my tools are loaded. Your wine's expensive here, so not really. All right, let's check the price. They're better than the other town at the moment. We have armor. I gotta kind of reorient myself since I was playing on our stream game. We are buying rebuilding construction supplies. And I see, oh, it's the same guy. Womp womp. Okay, well, nope. Nope. Let's head back and turn that in. I don't know if that was worth a man's life, to be honest with you. I suppose. Do we have anyone who could actually use that? So that's a 90 set. We have a 110 set. 130. You are at 80. Yeah, 80 is a lot healthier on the... That's a 90. You know what? I think I'm going to give that to you. That's a 70. That's an 80. And we all have helmets in the front row. I guess that means you get that one. What's this? This is a 40. It's fine. Also, we're using a regular spear here. I mean, we may as well go up to a boar spear. No reason not to. Okay, and just to remind myself here, we have the trader and we have the recruiter at the moment. If we can get another one unlocked, I do think I'd like to get that scavenger or maybe a cook. I do like the extra healing that you can get from the cook. Quite a lot. All right, are you worth doing a package? Okay, here we go. To Hakim al-Ramal. How many crowns we talking? And pay me some more. Really? No? Alright, I'll take it. We're heading that way. Let's grab a drink. And then let's head on out. Okay, so this one is... Oh, goodness. I should have reread which one it was. Oh, my. Alright, well... Contract's a contract, I suppose. Alright, next stop is here. Probably gonna need to stop and grab some food somewhere. Maybe we can make it. What's our daily? 22 per day? Yeah, we could probably make it. 6 brigands. How are we looking? You are just scratched. You are just scratched. You have 47 max HP, friend. Oh my, oh my. That is... That's worrisome, is what that is. Why don't you have a shield on, Spin? That seems like a bad plan. Why don't you at least pocket shield? Ditto for you. Triple for you. Yeah, let's see if we can do that. I'm still trying to navigate the fine art of shielding. Iron Brotherhood wants to fight those. I wouldn't mind third partying. Or maybe I'm taking them on myself. Okay, axe is dangerous. A hook blade is dangerous. Maul. Okay, you guys are actually kind of spicy. Again, a lot of not helmets. I would really like it if we could get somebody to get bonky bonked. Okay, not moving you yet. Okay, you are a prime candidate for a bonky bonk. That was just the number one, that wasn't the special attack. Cool. Wait. I do think I'm going to engage on this guy. I'd like you to go around, so we're going to move up and we're going to spear wall. Step in and bonk. That was not a bonk. Step up and stab. Step up and stab. Yeah, luckily for me, we got a nice full round here of attacks off before they got in here. Unfortunate. Alright, now one. Okay, either way, he wouldn't be able to hit me, so we'll move up here. Emmerich, I'm willing to play very risky with him. He is accepting a paycheck and probably not worth said paycheck. Okay. Brave choice. I am gonna go... Yeah, I don't think we need to. We'll just do regular hits. Okay, don't love that. I really don't love that. Yeah, please don't do that. All right, here we go. 46 or a 66? We'll take the 66. Okay, good hit. Unfortunate. Yeah, I'm good with that. Let's try to save his life. He is not likely to survive that if I don't. Step up and stab. He's in a bad way now. Alright, you don't have a bandage. And you have a cut artery. 3 hit points per turn. Alright, well, we're not super likely to just straight up die. Nobody's wavering. Take a hit. You have a better chance to hit. You don't have a head thing. Yeah. That's what we can do. Okay. Don't love that, but is what it is. Unfortunate, friend. We're gonna have to wait on him. Good. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, it sucks when you lose guys, but what makes this game so good is that it is so freaking brutal. Like, I don't want to call it like it's a realistic game, but like this type of combat was gruesome. You went up there and you got stabbed, and even like little injuries, you were likely to get an infection and just die. So, you know, there's no antibiotics, there's no, well, there's plenty of painkillers, but not modern painkillers. Like, just a brutal, brutal way to fight. Not that modern combat's any better, but there's something about melee combat that makes it very visceral. Yeah, that's fine. That definitely paid for itself, I would say. We took a lot of wounds there, though. Holy moly. That cut artery. I don't love that. Alright, head on down here. We do have plenty of med supply, so that's at least something. Paid out. We're doing fine on money. We should probably check our food while we're here. Okay, armor, tavern, training hall. Okay, let's start here. Let's check the price. Yeah, they're okay. Let's at least get rid of a little bit of this. The junkiest of the junky. Have some room for some better stuff. And the rest that's worth keeping. That's a fine price. I'm not gonna get the curse of the amber and carry that up to the ends of the earth. Okay, 4 days, 2 days, 4 days. We're okay. That's a little overpriced. Tools are okay. You know what? Sure, we'll take those. Ammo's fine. 513. I don't really need it. We're getting those now. A 125 for 274 though. I will take that. A two-handed wooden flail. I want that, but I shouldn't. But I want it. I do like that weapon. Alright. No, nothing else there. Let's see what they have to recruit. We have Adventurous Noble. We're probably not looking quite for this tier yet. I'm looking for like up to 1500, depending on the class. A Bowyer could be cool for their event. Oh, here we go. This is exactly what I want. A cheap hunter. This is exactly what I want. Let's try them out. We did take the recruiter, so we get half-price trials. What is this? What is this? Resolve, initiative, and melee defense. No, you have to have stars in range. I'm not going to have a ton of range people. You have to be good. We could get a raider. That'd probably be a good one, but too expensive there. Deserters I am not interested in. Retired soldiers out of the price range. A relatively cheap farmer. Right now. You got paranoid and fragile. If fragile. I mean, he has double points in hit points. He has fatigue. He has melee skill. I mean, who cares if you go last, I guess? Let's peek at this guy. Death Wish is amazing. A Bleeder's not great, and your other things are no good. Reinhardt. I mean, double negatives. The extra melee defense, though, could be decent. He doesn't have any stars in it, so that's going to be, like, I don't know, 2 levels worth, maybe? Alright. You're in, Reinhardt. Don't make me regret that. Okay, fatigue-wise, he has 98. He probably can immediately just jump into some of our decent gear. Yeah, 87's fine. This is the bonus I'm supposing for farmers. That good fatigue means I can actually put armor on them. Alright, and you can immediately have a spear. And you're not going to be good right now, so you can also have a shield. You guys get daggers. Okay, you're up to 60 here. In fact, let's switch this out. And I think you get to graduate up to a sword of some sort. So we could do a falchion. I don't know. I'm not... I think the sort of post is good on a certain type of build, and I just don't think my people are good enough with it. So we could do that, or we could do a scimitar. Scimitar, we get gash. Gash is more useful to me. All right, there you go, buddy. You can survive long enough to get some more. You can use one of the cooler weapons. We are using a flail, but at least the flail avoids the shield defense. And our absolute best melee guy is using the Morning Star. I do like the utility of having at least somebody who can stun. Maybe we'll do that. And we also had a level up here on Emmerich the Brokenhearted. How are you still going? All right. HP for sure. Melee attack. And I guess we're going to resolve if we're going to keep you around. Is that even worthwhile? It's less injuries, sure. It takes up to 63. You are so bad. You know what? Why don't you come onto this side? Oh my. I don't know. I feel bad when I let them go, even when they're just like down to like walking nugget stage. We could take a tavern. We could peek here. I mean, we're really not in the position to be buying actually good stuff. Speaking of which, did I buy? Yeah, I got that helmet. All right, who gets a 125 helmet? That's 115. Okay, it's gonna be you or you because they have the fatigue for it. That's -8. Oh, this is actually a little lighter. Okay. You can go slightly heavier here. That is pretty scary too. That is pretty scary too. This is a 115. All right, you can have that. You can have that. Rolls downhill. And just to double check, your food prices weren't great. I think I can make it over there okay. All right. Good enough. All right. The walk of shame here. Accepting the mission without double checking which town it actually was. I had a 2/3 chance that it would be good. What do we have? 8 brigands in the nighttime. I mean, that's fine. Actually, that's good for us because they have marksmen. Would love it if we didn't do this in the hills. Yeah, night is actually to our benefit since we don't have range. You guys want to do this, or are you gonna chill? You're gonna chill, okay. No, one thing I've been thinking about. Do you guys use one-handed axes? And if you do, when do you put them on and for what purpose? Obviously, their main draw, I would say, is supposed to be that you can shield wall, but shield wall doesn't seem very good. Or excuse me, shield breaking. Shield breaking doesn't seem very good because then they just go to two-hand grip and hit you harder. So I'm not seeing the use case there, but I'm open to just maybe I just don't understand what is good about it. All right, your little flail's not going to do much, buddy, because we actually have helmets. Oh, I should have probably pulled you out. I guess you're so banged up anyways. Are you guys gonna... Oh, okay. Cheeky. Cheeky. You know what? I'm not going to just sit here and take that over and over again, so I guess I'll have to put shields on my peeps. We'll do that for this round. You're done. I'm not going to waste the fatigue here. Oh, I should have rallied right there. Okay, wait. They are going to make me come to them, aren't they? Okay. If that's the case, I would like to go up to you. Do I chance that, though? I guess we also could go there. Let's just wait this. Let's wait further in the round here. All right, we'll go here, and now we will spear. See if they're interested. Uh-oh, guy way back there. And now they're ready to rumble, apparently. All right. A little unfortunate how that one went down. Okay, step here. Toot toot. Need to get this guy an actual horn. Waiting here. All right. Let's see if we can actually do something with you. Okay. Okay, I have my own flail. We wouldn't make it to there. We could make it to here, though. Hello. Fancy seeing you here. Okay, we're not really going to be able to get into range properly. Let's do this. I think I'll support that fight. Okay. Cleaver. Don't love that. Cleaver's not going to be good against our armor. Cleaver's not going to be good against our armor. This is decent. I think axes are kind of like a middle ground, so it's probably okay. He's shield walling. Let's just wait. Either he'll fatigue himself some more, or he'll put it down. All right, here we go. Step up and hit. Unfortunate. And hit. Unfortunate. Okay. Good hit. All right, here, I don't even think I need the special hit. Here, I will try the special hit. Nice. All right, step up. Stab. Okay, he went back in there. How? Okay, your fatigue's getting there, but you're still kind of low, in all honesty. Go here and apply some more pressure. Let's just try to shove. No. You. Unfortunate. Fortunate. Poor Emmerich. Alright. Let's keep adding some fatigue there. I don't love that. Nor that. Good hit. Good hit. Hey, you actually hit? I'll tell you what, let's try to save him. We failed. Yep. I tried, buddy. I tried. Alright, here we go. Head hit. Here we go. Normal hit. That is not great. Okay, we have a guy who is wavering. We'll toot toot. No rotate there, unfortunately. Nope, and he decided to leave. We're still gonna hit you because I already moved. Okay, I do have a dog. And I don't want that guy to get away necessarily, so we're going to release and see if we can capture him. No, I couldn't catch him. No, I couldn't. All right. Position on this guy. Oh! Okay. Don't love that, buddy. Wow, we are taking some attrition today already. I'm just trying to recoup from last time. Yeah, be confident, eh? Confident that. Alright. Come on, doggo. Come on, doggo. Nice. Yeah, where are you going? It annoys me to no end when they start a fight and then they're like, oh, JK, just a prank, bro. Why you so mad? It was just a prank. Prank on the end of my spear. Just chill. Yeah, there's nothing on this guy I won't even want, so he's just gonna get got. Good hit. Okay, a little annoying. I'm gonna have to pay for extra repairs, but that's fine. Man, okay, he was an acceptable loss. Losing Gerald was not the best. He was just a spear bro, so he wasn't super important, but we're not getting anyone coming up through the ranks here. Patch mail shirt. Yeah, give it to me. All right, we are feeling pretty light again. We actually built up some pretty nasty wounds there. Sven has brain damage, a pierced arm muscle, and a pierced side. All right, you guys probably just put those on in case we get jumped. All right, we are not looking for another fight for a while. Safe open road, hopefully, here. That was pretty brutal. Now, new farmhand guy, you actually survived. Yeah, you did, but you didn't level. Okay. Nomads 5. I don't think we were in the mood for a Nomads 5. I mean, they had like one hit in the 80s, and that was about it. You didn't really hear anything about them ever since that. Nice and quiet. We'll come back for you guys. Just hang out in the area, all right? We'll come back once we heal up a little bit. Here. That would be so juicy, but I'm just not in shape at the moment. We got the money, we just need to find the talent. The talent's lacking. Okay, temple. Okay, I'm gonna pay it. I'm gonna pay both of those. Wow. Wow, that was expensive, but we may have to actually be able to fight things, so. Armor, weaponsmith, alchemist. Okay, you have not much. Food-wise, 3 days, 3 days. Basically done. And that is stupid expensive food. Unfortunately, they are getting raided, so stuff is expensive. Conversely, though, we'll sell that, sell that. Sell that. Reorganize this again. We have a few spears. Let's get rid of that amount. I mean, falchions are just better short swords, so we'll sell those. If we don't need that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a lot, but fine. Don't need that many axes. May need that many shields. Definitely don't need that. Nor those. Alright, well, we made some cash at least. A 110? Eh. Not really feeling a 110. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Somebody decent down here? A manhunter. They're okay. Right? Like, good resolve, okay fatigue, okay attack. Bad range defense, possibly, but I don't care about range defense. Okay, you're a big maybe. In fact, here. That's how maybe you are. 1 in fatigue. He's huge. Defense, so you'd be like a frontline tanky type guy. It's just not really what I'm looking for. That's a maybe. I might take him if we don't find anybody else. Yeah. Bunch of cripples, daytellers, gamblers. I mean, if he rolls well, he would be fine. All right, you're in. How did we do? 52 attack isn't anything to write home about. We have -1 melee defense from being huge. Fatigue's good. Resolve is fine. HP, I feel like we rolled very low. We rolled minimum HP. My friend. My friend. Alright, you get the starter gear. I will give you the better helmet. Head hits are just a way they die very easily. There, you can have a regular dagger. All right, well, at least we have some beef in the front line again, even if it's disappointing. We also have nets that we're not equipping on anybody. That's probably a mistake. All right, we have Sven gets to level up. Sven is our Morningstar user. Attack, of course. Melee defense. Okay, we're good here. HP is at 80, which is kind of the threshold. It's a max roll, but I really need some more fatigue. He's only rocking 60 at the moment. Where's my fatigue equivalent for Colossus? Bronny's not quite the same. And I think he gets to spec mace. In the stream game, I'm really enjoying our mace spec guy. Just having somebody who can get those actual stuns out is very nice. Very, very nice. So he has Backstabber and he has Mace Mastery. So he's looking to help people and bonk and save people, essentially. All right, well, we're up to 10. How badly wounded are we? You are, like, worthless. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to take either of these. Yeah, wish you luck. Yeah, no, we're not in shape to do those. We just need to chill and heal more than anything else. Food's gonna get us out of here. Yeah, let's just... What a horrible run. What a horrible run. We lost people. We didn't get a return mission. Prices were bad there, and I can't fix them because I can't really take the fight. That would clear that debuff up. Just another reason not to come over here. It didn't even count for one of my missions because it's missions that we take from here, not missions that we do for here. There's the Nomad 5, and I'm just gonna heal. Oof, that was a big waste. Along the road, you cross a small hamlet beside the path, a rather nondescript place save for a woman tied to a soon-to-be bonfire. She's surrounded by a band of peasants, as is usual for a woman in this position. A monk from the mob reads a holy tome, apparently letting everyone know the didactological nature of her crimes. Another man dutifully stands by with a torch. He's itchy to put to use. You see? Seeing you, the woman shouts for help. They're gonna burn me! Must do something. I've done no wrong. Yeah, sure. Dietrich is pretty happy. Dietrich the Pure. Thank you, Sellsword. There you go. You watch as she floats down the wooden pallets. Oh no. The monk retreats trying to hide himself in the crowd, but the witch screams and splits the mob, leaving only the friar by himself on the ground. He slowly slides across the dirt before rising to his feet as though pushed by an invisible force. He tries to retreat again, but there's no going anywhere. She kisses him as she did you, but the man's eyes roll back in his head, and you see his veins engorge, purpling violently, his whole body issuing blood out of every pore as he shakes. He screams, but it's lost in the mouth of the witch, who eats it with a moan. When she lets go, he drops to the ground, a sopped red corpse. A villagers scatter while your men try to fight the evil. She laughs and shrieks at the center of her clothes, shrinks into the center of her clothes, her cloak pulling itself into a bundle, which she shoots a crackling specter. It soars to the nearest tree line, hopefully never to be seen again. Well, my bad. My bad. Sorry, I guess it was a witch. It's always hard to tell. We didn't have a feather or a duck. I've actually never seen that outcome. I always have the one where they're like, yeah, our bad. I guess she wasn't a witch. Okay, again, do we have anyone interesting? A sellsword. Alright, I'm gonna try you out. Triple range stars. Night Knell is good for archers. Lucky isn't the worst. He'd have fatigue and range defense. What is your maximum? 42 to 50. If you get a 52, that would be good. If you get a 42, that would be pretty suck. The thing is, there's an event with bowyers where if you have some lumber, they can craft you a special bow. I think I'm willing to take a chance. You're in. And another dirt cheap one. Oh no, you're the same one we looked at. It takes us to 11. We're still one short, but we've already looked at everyone else here. All right, let's see how good our decision was. He got 42. Of course he got 42. What else could he get? What else could he get? All right, friend. Welcome to the team. You're as disappointing as our recent recruits have been. All right, put that on. Put that on. I'll tell you what. This doesn't have any plus to hit, right? Whereas a crossbow, 15% chance to hit. All right, this is the equivalent of giving somebody a spear. And we only have one set of bolts, so I should look into maybe getting some more. And we'll give you... I think you could just get a regular knife. All right, well, you've set the bar really low, so you can't really disappoint me too much. What are the odds that we literally get the absolute minimum on that roll? Not even average. So we're gonna spend his first 3 levels getting to where he should have started. All right. Also, where is a lumber mill? That's a leather tanner. We're gonna want lumber mill because I want to go spinner. I want to go get some lumber so that we can proc that event. That's like the thing that makes these guys okay. We have a place we haven't been up north. We have several places we haven't been up north. Fishing huts. Oh, we haven't actually seen any lumber. Oh, mistakes may have been made. I hope we have lumber on our map. Yet another RNG thing in your game. Maybe you just don't even get certain resources. Come on, give me a 1 school mission and a decent character to recruit. 2 school, 2 days to the east. I'm not interested. I'm just not interested. All right, well, we should have enough food to get there. How disappointing. How utterly disappointing. Man, I thought we were on top of the world last time. How the mighty have fallen. Okay, footprints, a 5 Nomad fight. All right, we are ready for a 5 Nomad now. You know, you just have to be in the right headspace when you listen to them. Come on, come on. Nice open desert. Let's do this before we run into some snakes or something stupid. Preferably before we get in the hills. I don't think we did. All right, some slingers, but we've already got our shields on. Interesting. Okay, and we're gonna have to wait. You're gonna take this high ground, aren't you? Okay, they waited too. Okay, I'm gonna push that high ground. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we're just gonna have to do this. This is gonna be brutal. All right, do it. All right, Mace is gonna go there. That means you get to go here. Now this is gonna be very brutal, very quickly. I'm even gonna take that. That's how serious I am about this. We can take here. Yes. You can take there. All right. If we get lucky and somebody can go before him and do something about him, that would be really nice. I'd appreciate that. He threw dirt in my eyes. You jerk. Okay. And he goes next. Okay. Okay. That was all right. I'll take that. All right. You can go there. You can go there, and then you hop over. Sure. We just got to be aggressive here on these two-handers. That's unfortunate. All right, can you shove him, please? Thank you. All right, we can still shoot. 49% chance, 49% chance, 25. Okay, get a little damage in. Good, good. Okay. Not as okay. A little bonky bonk? No bunky bonk. We're doing damage, but we're not actually... Yeah, well, he's fatigued at least. I want to get a good wound on him so that he can't swing well. Still no wound. Wow, really? We got disarmed here. Well, I'll tell you what. This is for disarming me. Yeah, how do you like that? How do you like that? We're not going to be able to reach anybody there, so I may as well move into position. Threaten a whole bunch of people. Beautiful. And get in there. Beautiful. Really get in there. All right. We got this under control now. A whip is not going to stop me. Reload. We're not going to have any clean shots. Threaten the guy at least. Yeah, this is what you get. This is what you get. Play with fire, you might get burned. This is more how the fight should have started today. I don't know, maybe the men were just cocky. Maybe the men were just getting a little cocky. And we just did a little reality check there. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And neither of you really has anything I want. That is not a good place to be. No chances that we have friendly fire. There we go. Reinhardt leveled up. Got some... And we got a helmet. That's something. And those are pretty decent helmets, actually. A 125 for 8. 125 for 7. That's where that's gonna go, right there. And continuing down the line, you can have that. We'll put on a little desert nomad bomber helmet. And then a bunch of garbage I don't care about. Reinhardt here. Yeah, you were... I mean, at least you have stars, right? There's a chance that someday you can graduate out of needing a spear. Your resolve is also garbage, though, isn't it? We're going to take all that. That's unfortunate. It's the downside to having these just very mid guys, that they just have so many holes you have to patch up that you spend multiple levels doing that instead of getting the melee attack or the fatigue or whatever else you'd prefer. Unfortunately, rolling in at night. Let's just camp it. All right, we have missions, thank goodness. Armor, alchemist, temple, no wounds, taxidermist. Okay, yeah, perfect. Somebody mentioned in the comments, I believe it was Rod. I hope it was you. To keep this because I needed to combine the snake skins with a next Zethur horn. So we have a serpent skin mantle. A mantle crafted from thin and shimmering scales of desert serpents, especially resilient to heat and flames. Would give the armor we attach it to 30 durability for -2 fatigue, and reduces damage from fire and firearms by 33%. Sure. I don't think I'm going to put that on any of our current armor, but that's 3 slots for 1. Paint remover I don't care about. Antidotes, this is one thing I don't like. Like, what are the odds that I make an antidote and I put it on somebody and they're the person who gets poisoned? I don't think you can give it to other people. I'm pretty sure you just drink it yourself. So, like, unless I was running around with like 6 antidotes going into a fight with spiders, I don't really see the point. We do need some food, and it is not well priced. We'll take 1 click. Okay, this has some possibilities, but we need to do a mission first. Let's look and see what we got. Walid al-Faradi, the vizier of trade, standing over a map so enormous it cannot fit on the table, but is instead parceled out and spread across the marbled floor. It seems unnecessary, as a map could easily contain the proper resolution, but you keep this observation to yourself. The vizier walks over the paper and points to a location. Beasts have set upon this part of the realm, and seen to its destruction in a manner I have not agreed to. I have more important things to attend there. He points to another area of the map which looks like a bunch of empty desert. He continues, so I need a man such as yourself, Crowling, to go see to these roaming monsters. Particular to your success, you will be rewarded 420. Okay. Give me some more? No. People down here in the southern hemisphere are very, they're very cheap. I don't know how else to put it. They don't pay well, and they're rude. I'll accept the contract, because we need to fulfill contracts down here. Okay. Could do this. Paying for a mace I don't really care about. Stats I don't like. Another chair vanguard. Stats I don't care for. Does have determined. That could be good, but just not on him. A disowned noble. Maybe. An anatomist. Maybe. Yeah, see, these are like kind of the next tier up in price. This is where I would like to go, though. We could do it. Not a drunkard that fears the undead, though. That ain't happening. Where was that other one? Here he is. Another disowned noble. Much cheaper because he's not rocking any gear. He hates beasts. Me too, buddy. He's athletic. I mean, not me, but sure. 3 stars in health, 2 stars in melee, and 2 stars in melee defense. My man. Welcome. Welcome to the Order of the Golden Gryphon. Alright, you still have to do the thing. Get naked. Okay, so 87 fatigue is a little on the low side. Let's see how we did here. We rolled 1 below max HP. We rolled about mid, a little above mid for fatigue. That's fine. 30 on the resolve is a little low. We rolled max melee attack. We rolled a little bit of melee defense, not much. Okay, that's not terrible, though. That's not terrible, though. Okay, so what can you actually put on? I have a feeling that this minus 10 is too much for you. 77. Well, that's okay. Let me sort here. I don't want to put something super light and have you get killed. To that end, change out your helmet for now. I'm gonna give to him. All right, we're starting at 67. He is literally now my best melee character, just starting out. That means you get to go towards the middle where it's safer. What do you get to use? I mean, he has no perks yet. We could go a flail that hits, just have that ignore penalties to shields. I don't have a sword, which is a great weapon, not a great sword for him. I guess maybe just another Morningstar. We just kind of have our anti-melee. Maybe we'll do that. So we have some anti-armor stuff, and then we have a couple swords mixed in. Okay, this is looking less shameful. I am very glad to have Landrich the Exiled. Welcome, welcome, friend. You are literally the best character I have rolled in this campaign, and in recent memory, at least. Wait, we were able to make a serpent skin mantle, and we still have more? Excuse me? Serpent skin is what I have, not serpent skin? Oh, your glistening scales. Gotcha. Okay. If the first time we get like the next step up of armor, we'll probably put the serpent skin mantle on. That's just so good. Also, shield. I do think we shield up. And we have a dagger. We do. All right, Landreach. In fact, maybe we celebrate. No, not Reinhardt. Oh my goodness. The exiled. No, the expert. Spelled completely wrong. Landreach the expert. Cool. Okay, now your first mission will be Beast. So immediately after putting all that thought into equipping you, I'm gonna take your stuff, and now you're gonna have a cleaver, and you are gonna have a safe, and you actually have a spec, so I'm not gonna change you. Beasts, generally speaking, don't have a ton of armor. We'll see what kind they are, and then maybe we'll readjust. Serpents. Why is it always freaking serpents? It's 5 of them. We can take 5 serpents, right? We did it before. We can do it again. All right. Can you fight me in open ground, please? All right, let's do it. I gotta get over this trauma. I hate these guys so much. Their stupid pull. Just take 20%. Take your shot. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Also, I didn't think about this. How much armor do you guys have? I bet you it's a non-zero number. We're not moving up. No. Finish out my round. They're gonna come to me because I have a bow. Who are you pulling? Oh, you didn't. Okay, awkward. I think we're gonna wait for them all to get their turns. Man, I hope we have a good alpha strike. 26. Why are you so bad? I feel like that should be higher than that. This is a rare case of I think I will actually step into this and take the swing. He's gonna go there, and it doesn't seem like they're interested in attacking me yet. Okay, good. Somebody has to be pulled, is kind of the thought process here. And then you can step up. Good. Wait. Unfortunate. You have to wait. You can step up. Okay, at least they're forming a line that doesn't really give them a chance to yank somebody back here, assuming he doesn't get to do it. Maintain the line and wait. Move up. Cut. Nice. Good hit, Landreach. That's a good start. Okay, these are the dumb snakes, apparently. All right. Now it just comes down to pure skill. Who's going to stab who quicker? We're going to move up. Bonk. We did not bonk. All right. Starting at the ends, given the choice, I guess. Especially here. This is our chance to, like, roll a flank. Begins. All right, that doesn't really change anything, though. Okay, that's not great. Okay, we can move up. 29, 29, 29. Okay, you're all 29. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Okay, you don't have any armor, so we can actually use the gash. Beautiful. And then I think you're going to defend yourself. Okay, Landrich. Oh, Landrich. Where have you been all my campaign? Yes. Yes. I got you, brother. I got you. Take this. Take that. Stupid snakes. Nobody likes you. Nobody likes you because you're like this. Why can't you just be normal? Not gonna be able to get... Okay, we're gonna just have to reposition him. I guess we're swinging around. I should have left him the spot because he's the best melee. Okay, again, we can do a gash. And I think... Ooh, we're out of stamina. That was not well played. All right, can we hit? No. No, we can't. Step up and toot toot. Good. Less good. Very good. And dead. Whoa! All right. Get wrecked. This is for being a snake. Now we can make another cloak. Yeah. You crouch before one of the sand serpents. From one end to the other, you could lay flat a few times and still not reach the full length. A fascinating snake, to be sure. You start skinning them to wear their flesh. You're the monster hunter now. Excellent. Oh, and I see that we were at time. What a good finale to kind of a rough start. 420, nice. Got our pay there. Let's peek and see what we have. We're gonna take this. This is actually not terrible. It's too bad we can't off-road, but that's fine. I mean, that's where I would go next, just via a more straight way. We need to be paid more. That's a lot of money. I accept. Let me think about it, though. And taxidermist. Make me another mantle. I wonder, out of curiosity, what would that sell for? Not much. Okay. Those are not profitable to craft and then sell. Okay, and hold on, we didn't have something new out of those scales, right? No. I wonder if there is something I can craft out of those. There's got to be, right? Like, it'd be weird if that was just like the one thing that you couldn't craft anything out of. Let's just do some inventory clearing here. Okay, I don't need that many arrows. I don't need that many throwing axes. Food is going to be fine because we're going to be in a caravan. Definitely don't need that. Spears for new guys. Hopefully we will not need 3. Falchions are okay. Picks are okay. I don't love picks, if you can't tell. We have plenty of room, I would say. Get rid of that. Don't need a second one of those. We could use the hunting bow at some point. I don't like those because they're too heavy. Okay, yeah. I think we're going to hang on that. Now, 2 or 3 days worth of pay would be 300, so we can buy some stuff to resell. I think we can sell all of this, frankly. What do we get, though? More expensive things or less expensive things? I think we'll take the spices, and I think I better play it safe so we don't run out of money to pay. I'm not 100% sure how long this is actually going to take. They said 2 days, but yeah, that would be mighty low. Okay, anything else while we're here? Because we're not coming back for a while. A composite bow. That's pretty darn cheap. Range 7 versus range 6. That does matter a lot. 40 to 60. 40 to 55. I'd rather have the longbow. I'd rather have the longbow. Okay. And I think, so I don't forget, we will accept that. But that is going to be it this time, builders. A little bit of a rocky episode there. I was very worried there for a minute that that was the end again. So hopefully we're on the route to recovery. We've got our first actually good bro. So hopefully we can keep him alive and train him up. He's in frontline duty already, which is a little sketch, but he's already our best melee character, just literally on recruit. Just goes to show how much better those characters are than just any random Joe that you pick up in a village. All right, don't forget to leave a like on this one if you're enjoying the series. If you'd like to go above and beyond and support it, you can always leave super thanks, join me live on stream for some super chats, or consider becoming a channel member. All those are very appreciated, but just having you here and enjoying the content, I appreciate that too. All right, I will catch you in the next one. Babble out.